Today I'm going to show you how to use the 80-20 rule to do some problem solving within your organization. The tool we're going to use for this is called a Pareto Chart, and it's named after the Pareto principle, which is also called the 80-20 rule. If you haven't looked this up, please do. It's kind of crazy how often 80% of something is caused by 20% of something else. So the problem we're going to look at today is we have 5 different types of errors that are occurring within our unit, and we need to know which ones to go after to reduce our error rate most effectively. Since a Pareto chart relies on a cumulative percentage of total errors, the first thing we need to do is sort our information by the most frequently occurring types of errors. So we're going to sort this information by number of errors, and we're going to go largest to smallest so that we get that cumulative percentage. Now that we've done that, I'll show you why that's important. The next thing we do is we create a cumulative percentage. In this case, see that by adding these two cells, we have a cumulative percentage of total errors of 68%. So these two types of errors are 68% of our problem. Go ahead and double click to fill the rest of this chart out. So we have everything that we need to solve the problem right now, but we're going to make it a little bit more user-friendly by creating a graph. So we'll go to our Insert tab, and then we'll go to histograms first, because I'll show you the quickest way to make a Pareto chart. All you really do is select your reason for error and your number of errors to create the bar graph, and then you select your cumulative total of errors because that's going to add a Pareto line in your chart. You go up to histograms, select Pareto, and all you really have to do is add a title for this and you're good to go. It took all of 5 seconds. This gets the job done. I really don't like it because it's kind of clunky, and I tend to use a cluster bar graph. So I'm going to go back to Insert. I'm going to use a recommended chart called a clustered column graph. I'm going to go ahead and select that. It's basically the same thing, but I think it looks a little bit cleaner. And all I have to do is make a couple small tweaks when I use the clustered column graph. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to this axis, format it to make my maximum percentage of 100% instead of 120. Do that really quick. And then I want to add data points to show my percentages. So add my data labels. So just looking at this chart, I know that 80% of my problems are caused by improper training, poor communication, and human error. And honestly, human error is probably a mix of improper training and poor communication. So I know that to get the most out of my problem-solving initiative, I need to go after my training program and my communication in order to get the best results.